Sir Archibald Claughton Lord Godwinson, VC OBE GCB GCIE, and Commander-in-Chief of Her Majesty's Forces in... Oh, what does it matter? After a little row at last week's parade with Lord Cardigan involving a black bottle, I now have the honour to represent myself as... your Honourable Aide-de-Camp, Commander. So, I meant to get you into the action as expeditiously as possible, but before you take to the field and send thousands of enthusiastic young sons of the Empire to their eternal glory in service of Her Majesty the Queen, I propose we go through some of the basics. First, one may manipulate one's camera using the keys W, A, S, and D. To lower the camera, hold Q. To raise, hold E. To look around freely, hold the middle mouse button and drag. And speeding up the camera can be done by holding left shift. Then, one will left-click one's undeployed troops and right-click them into position. Now that we can inspect our men, the scum that they are, let's try giving them a command. To do so, left-click on the unit in question, hold down right-click on a tile within their range, and release. To check that one's order is queued, select the order list in the bottom left of the screen. Any order made will be listed here. Now, if one wishes for his men to fire, one can left-click the crosshairs in the bottom left and right-click the target. Units may be given one fire order and one maneuver order per turn. Hence, fire and maneuver. This is currently the planning phase, but once one is ready to submit orders, one must select the envelope in the bottom right and let the action unfold. Now is the execution phase, where one revels at the complete and utter destruction of one's foe. To finish off the enemy with bayonets, simply left-click on the men and right-click on the enemy. But beware, frontal assaults are typically disadvantageous for those charging. In this case, however, we can see that our enemy's cohesion, the bars displayed in blue, is already shattered. One must break cohesion before dealing permanent damage to a unit. Luckily, the enemy's health is also low, and one can check this by viewing the bars displayed in green. Cohesion can be regained by finishing a turn non-adjacent to any enemy. So let's make sure the Ruskies can't run and reform. And charge. Glorious. To change an infantry battalion's formation, use the center blue button in the bottom right. There are 5 formations to choose from: close order, open order, attack column, march column, and square. Close order is slow, but does maximum ranged damage. Open order is vulnerable to charges and deals less ranged damage, but has a large amount of coverage. Optimal if the unit is equipped with rifles. Attack column is fast and deals higher charge damage, but has limited range damage and limited coverage. March column is even faster than attack column when used on roads, but cannot deal any damage and is vulnerable to any form of attack. Lastly, square has full coverage, deals minimal range damage, and receives additional range damage, but is immune to charge damage. Next, I will speak briefly on terrain. High ground gives units additional range. Forests and rough terrain will stop units in their tracks for a turn. Farmsteads and buildings provide cover, and roads provide additional movement. Make sure to read the board and plan the best routes to seize the most superior terrain before deploying on the battlefield. Finally, we will touch on traits, and then I will send you into the fray. With only a single day of training from Victoria's finest, what's the worst that can happen? Traits are special abilities attached to units. Each nation has its own specialty troops with multiple traits. But in some cases, even standard line infantry has unique traits that set them apart from other nations. For example, Prussian infantry all have efficiency, allowing each unit to maneuver twice. They also have breech loaders, allowing them to fire twice. The British infantry, meanwhile, has range drill, which gives them an additional point of damage when firing. And, as a final example, Russian infantry has the disorganized trait, which lowers the speed at which units regain cohesion. One can learn more about traits by simply hovering over them. That's all for now, Commander. I do believe you are ready to fight. Some peasants, but, admittedly, really not much more than that. Come back another time if you wish to formally start your training, and work your way up from Ensign to Lieutenant General.
Alright guys, Fire and Maneuver. It's about 4.5 gig, and you can find it on Steam for free. It's got a bunch of good reviews since July 2022 when it was launched. It's like 1,300 I think now. So it looks kinda cool, and that's basically how to play. So alright, the Germans are actually vultures. Great stuff. France is a chicken, and the Confederation is snake. Right, so now we're just patiently waiting for the dreadful loading.
Good day, and welcome to Fire and Maneuver, Commander. First, one may manipulate one's camera using the keys W, A, S, and D.
Don't know why I did that again.
Good day, and welcome to... First, one may manipulate one's camera using the keys W, A, S, and D.
Makes no sense, man.
Good day, and first, one may manipulate one's camera using the keys W, A, S, and D.
Okay.
Line infantry.
So,
Line infantry. To lower the camera, hold Q. To raise, hold E. To look around freely, hold the middle mouse button and drag. And speeding up the camera can be done by holding left shift.
alright, so yes, the music is annoying.
Line infantry.
I think I messed up.
Line infantry. Line infantry. Line infantry. Line infantry. Line infantry.
Okay, cool. You need to place the order and
We
then
can count on them. Line infantry. Line infantry. At once. Line infantry. Line infantry. Line infantry. Of course.
Alright, I guess just teaming up against them will be the best thing to do.
Line infantry. Line infantry. We can count on them. Line infantry. Line infantry. Line infantry. Orders understood.
Alright, they didn't really attack back, I see, but anyway, gives you an idea of what you need to do.
Line infantry. Line infantry. A smart decision, General.
Is there anything else that I'm supposed to do, or... All of them are dead, actually.
Line infantry. A smart decision, General. Line infantry. At once.
Right, so... Nothing else makes sense. I guess we won. And it's actually a board in a tent. Okay. So tasks.
Then, one will left-click one's undeployed troops and right-click them into position. Now is the execution phase, where one revels at the complete and utter destruction of one's foe. To finish off the enemy with bayonets,
Okay,
simply
actually,
left-click on the men
was
and
supposed
right-click
to.
on the enemy. But beware, frontal assaults are typically disadvantageous for those. Now is the execution phase, where one revels at the complete and utter destruction. Now, if one wishes for his men to fire, one can left-click the crosshairs in the bottom left and right-click the target.
Cool, I need to restart this. Alright, never mind. I don't need to restart this. Okay, unlock a nation before playing, so I guess USA is like the better. No, okay, definitely not the Kingdom of Russia. There we go. Right. Okay, so USA. I'm not gonna be Russia, United Kingdom maybe. Yep, it's gonna be the United Kingdom, man. Alright. See how many people actually play this. Right, so can have cannons and stuff as well. Yes, we can do that. Oh, hello kitty. Anyway. Okay, so you have to patiently wait for like almost 70 seconds for everybody to do their thing. So you can basically play Risk. That's in a different way.
Highlanders. Foot Guards. Highlanders. Foot Guards. Highlanders. 12-pound field howitzer. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders.
Right.
Horse. Highlanders. Foot Guards. 12-pound field howitzers. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. At once. Foot Guards. Foot Guards. Highlanders. 12-pound field howitzers. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. A smart decision, General. Highlanders.
Alrighty, so I guess the place to be is here in the middle. We'll have the high ground and everything.
Highlanders. 12-pound field howitzers. Highlanders. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. Foot Guards. We can count on them. Highlanders. 12-pound field howitzers. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. At once. Dragoon Guards. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. Foot Guards. 12-pound field howitzers. Highlanders. We can count on them. Highlanders. Highlanders. 12-pound field howitzers. Foot Guards. Dragoon Guards. Highlanders. At once.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna hit this group of his at the bottom, because they always move out of the way, now that I see.
Foot Guards. £12 field howitzers. Highlanders. Of course.
But anyway guys, if you like this type of games, and I'm sure it'll be cool. It's not a lot of animation going, man. Even when they move around, it's random, but it seems like the horses are the best to use, because they can just run around before you can even fire on them. So, which is currently happening here.
Dragoon Guards.
Anyway, I guess that's why this guy's gonna win. It's gonna take a little bit of practice and getting to know your characters. But till next time, cheers.